If your doctor could write you a prescription, it costs nothing, and it improves your mental health, would you take it? I'm Eddie McAvoy Hypnosis in Ayrshire, Scotland. Getting a bit of fresh air. One of the best things for your mental health, just watching the dog. One of the best things for your mental health is this, getting out in the fresh air. This helps improve your sleep at night. Because one of the things that will mess with your sleep is depression, would you believe? What happens is you ruminate about things, you worry about this, you worry about the next thing. Stresses in life just now anyway. Your job, furlough, businesses shutting down. And then you worry at night. And when you worry too much and you go to bed ruminating to try and get some sleep, then the result is you end up sleeping all night. The result is you end up dreaming all night, or most of the night. You're supposed to dream 20% of the night, and that's you sorting out all the emotions, all the unclosed loops of emotion through the day, unfinished business. And then you'll spend another 20% in deep sleep, and that's the restorative sleep. That's when the hormones and the body repairs itself, and you produce growth hormone, and that's when you recover. But when a person's in depression and they go to bed at night, it messes with the serotonin levels, and that's how it affects the sleep, because you end up dreaming most of the night. You can dream up to 40 to 50% more when you suffer from depression, and the result of that is your brain's frazzled. Your brain's been working all night when you were supposed to be sleeping and dreaming and getting refreshed. You've spent most of the night dreaming, and you wake up in the morning and you think, well, I had a good sleep because I was dreaming, but I feel exhausted. So one of the first things you do in hypnosis and helping a person recover is to deal with the sleep, deal with that. So in relation to sleep, I know from experience when I worked in oil rigs and try to get your 10,000 steps, and we actually try to get the steps, make sure we're getting our exercise even at work. And every so often we would get a shutdown on the oil rig. It'd be for maintenance purposes, so a bit like taking your car into the garage. We shut the place down, but the workload went through the roof. It was non-stop. You barely get time to have your tea breaks, and you probably got 20,000 steps. Well, that night it was the sleep of the dead. We would sleep every single night, there was no question about it. So I kind of seen the correlation between the fact that if I got 10,000 steps, I would probably get 6 hours sleep, 6.5. But when I went to 15,000 steps a day, I was getting a full 8 hours sleep. So the exercise, as simple as walking, promotes great sleep. Now if you're going to get a better sleep, you're going to get better serotonin levels, which means you're going to go into more deep sleep. You're going to spend less time in REM sleep, which is where you sort out the problems of the day, but your brain's active during that period. Your brain's working all the time. Well, at least it's going to work 40-50%. That's like 30% more than it should, and you're going to become exhausted. Another thing with depression is you end up with black and white thinking. When you get that tired, you get that depressed, you end up with black and white thinking. There's no in between. It's either good or it's bad. There's no grey areas. So usually depression's fired off. It's an event, something's happened in life that's kind of triggered it. It could be the loss of a loved one, or it could be the loss of a business, God forbid. That triggers it, but it's usually an accumulation of things. But the old saying, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the last thing. The last thing didn't cause it, but that was the last straw. It's an addition of things. So the purpose of hypnosis, one of the uses of hypnosis, is to deal with some of those emotional problems from the past. It's called an emotional detox. where you can get rid of all the rubbish, start with a clean slate. But the first thing someone would deal with in therapy would be getting the sleep sorted, start getting them rested, start working on the human givens, the things we need in life. And one of them is to get out, to get in the fresh air, to socialise, to meet people, which we've been kind of robbed of because of this lockdown. So, I hope that information is helpful. If it has been, yeah, give me some comments, that would be nice. And if you think I can help you, then drop me a line. All the best for now. Have a happy, beautiful day. Bye-bye.